Hello, my people. Lady Rosie here. How y'all doing? To all my new subscribers, you're welcome. And my returning subscribers, y'all, I love you. On this channel, we support Harry and Meghan. And we do expose the racist treatment of Meghan Markle by the English monarchy. But sometimes we throw in the news. What's going on in the news? We're going to talk about it. Yes. So this is a public platform. Let's talk about everything that concerns the society out here. What's going on in Spain, people? Did y'all see they kicking out the tourists in that country? Something's wrong. Apparently the tourists are kind of occupying all the Airbnb, and the people of Spain have no where to call home. It's hard for the locals to find homes because the home price just went up there that they just can't take it anymore. I don't know if they're right, but I don't know if this is also the right way to do it in a civilized country. What's going on with the Spain government? Who's the president? Do y'all have president and you have a monarchy? How does it work in Barcelona? Connie Balmer, you were there. Tell me about it, my queen. What's up? How you doing? Yeah, let's listen to this. Is from First Post. They are talking about it. Okay, let's listen. This is the First Post. And the journalist's name I can't read. It says Palka Sharma. Palka Sharma is the journalist here from the First Post, giving us juicy news about Barcelona. Let's listen.
Afternoon on the streets of Barcelona. Who wouldn't like that? Well, think again. On Sunday, tourists in Barcelona were in for a shock. They were hit by water, sprayed by the city's unhappy residents. These residents were protesting against over-tourism. And this battle is not unique to Barcelona. Across the world, locals have a grudge against tourists. They want them out. But what is the solution? If you're preparing to travel this summer...
Wait a minute. So why are locals against tourism? I thought tourism was good for the government, for the economy of the countries. So this, I don't know about the world, but y'all politicians, y'all need to do something for the locals. Y'all need to do something. Y'all need to work with those people accordingly so that they have a place to call to reside and not have excessive rent, so they won't be kicking people. People want to travel. People can't just stay in one country. What are you guys up doing here? What is the Barcelona government doing? What are the world governments who are against tourism doing? Are you guys trying to brainstorm something, put something together for the locals? Because those people need to leave too. And they do not want to live in a country that is becoming, everything in the country is becoming 10 times expensive than they were. And that your job salary is not increasing, but the money, the price of everything is like up there, skyrocketing, that people can't even afford food. They can't afford to buy simple pasta because of the tourism. Because when people see tourists around the world in some developing countries, they try to price everything like 5-10 times, which the locals cannot afford. Let's be logical about this thing here. Your world presidents and stuff, those politicians, parliament members, what are y'all guys doing, Senate members?
What is the solution? If you're preparing to travel this summer, this next report is a must-watch for you.
Nestled between the Mediterranean and the mountains is Barcelona. Any Spanish itinerary is incomplete without a trip to the city. But while you visit Gaudi's creations or sit down for tapas, beware of one thing: the city's unhappy locals. On Sunday, Barcelona's tourists were in for a rude shock. They were sitting down for some food, and that's when they were sprayed with water. These are Barcelona's anti-tourist protesters. They marched down the city, they took over tourist areas armed with their water pistols. Most of them had one demand: a decrease in tourism.
We come here to demonstrate against mass touristification here in Barcelona. The last years, the city has turned completely for tourists, and what we want is a city for citizens and not in service of tourists.
Restoration and hotels is the group that makes really big money, but all the people are in a very poor situation, and they don't have enough money to live. That's a problem.
That's the problem with the rich. When they just want to take it, they just want to take it. They don't care about you and myself. That's why these people are standing up for themselves. They just can't even manage their bills already. Like their apartment prices are up there, that they can't even afford to rent 1-bedroom apartment. Their country. So y'all, but there should be another way to doing it. Because, well, you can't just start attacking people and spraying water on them like they were little old flies. You know? I do see people spraying water on some kind of animals sometimes with using those water spray bottles. And doing that to humans, that can be traumatizing. That's not a good thing. It doesn't look good on you all guys, that government down there.
In 2023, Barcelona had at least 26 million visitors. Together, they generated over $13 billion. So tourism is crucial for the economy. But it also puts immense pressure on the infrastructure and inconveniences the locals. Public services are burdened, housing prices are skyrocketing, and the profits from tourism never reach the public.
The first is against the economic model based on mass tourism because this model makes us poorer and more dependent. And on the other hand, it has an effect on the price of housing, which right now is an alarming and distressing problem for the population.
There you go.
And Barcelona is not alone in this. In April, tens of thousands of people took to the streets of Canary Islands. They slammed the government. They raised slogans, all against tourists. The residents believe that the island's tourism model is unsustainable. The protesters said they were not against the tourists. Instead, they wanted it to be more beneficial for residents. And this isn't just a Spanish phenomenon. Overtourism is a complaint across the world. Cities are tired of tourists. They want them to stay away. And they're imposing all sorts of measures. Milan is banning pizzas and ice cream at night. Venice is charging tourists to enter the city. Amsterdam is saying no to new hotels. Iceland has reinstated its tourism tax. Mount Fuji's new entrance fee aims to manage crowds. So clearly, tourist hotspots have had enough. But will these help? Global tourism is at a record high. This year, it's set to reach pre-pandemic levels. Travel will add a record $11 trillion to the global economy in 2024. According to the World Tourism Organization, the number of international tourists will surpass 2 billion by 2030. So tourists aren't going anywhere. Yet,
well, we got locked up in a house for a year. That's what you get. Now people trying to achieve what they had on their list because people want to live and people want to travel. There are lots of travelers out there. You know, I don't like to travel anymore. I just, I want to mind my business. You know, I've traveled my years, like lots of travels when I was younger. And right now it's just like, do I really want that? I don't think so. But the people who still have that on their list, for God's sake, let the people be free. Let them travel. And the governments, y'all need to figure all those ones. Did y'all hear this one about even the Fiji Island? Guys, y'all governments need to think about it.
Anywhere, yet the places they want to visit remain the same. This is straining resources and local residents are left bearing the brunt, which is why governments must spring into action. Tourism is important for the economy, but it cannot go on unchecked. For sustainable tourism, the focus should be on responsible travel.
Seriously. You know, when the government really doesn't care about people, guess what? The people do take matters in their own hands. And there is no stronger army there like a population. You know, them people, they can get out there with no weapons in their hands. They are terrible than all the weapons, the chemical weapons you see out there. All those terrible things that the North Korea guys be showing on TV here. I'm telling y'all. So y'all better take care of these people. It's happening in Italy, so now you can't even buy pizza and ice cream at night because they know who eats pizza and ice cream at night. They're tourists after coming from clubs. That's when they stop by those pizza places to try to eat something before they go back to their beds because they ain't got no food in the house because they're tourists. Guys,
should be on responsible travel.
You know, a few years ago, I remember watching on TV around here or reading somewhere online. This same country, the Spain, was broke. You know, those people were migrating from their countries. They were leaving their countries and going to other countries, even to Africa, because there were no jobs in their countries. There was Spain and Portugal. And just imagine right now here, the economy is kind of building a little bit with this tourism and the people are fighting it. And the government is quiet. And well, people are going to be scared to go there. So, well, my queens and kings out here, if y'all want to travel to to that place there, y'all got their information. So y'all know where to go and where not to go. Because you don't want to put lots of money in those travel and then being sprayed with water. You are no fly. Okay. All right, my people, please subscribe to Isabella Back's channel. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to all the friendly channels. And let's go to my brother Baron there and get my brother to 100,000 subscribers. Yeah, he cracks me up. He does a great job and does thorough research out here and a good presentation. And also my sister Isabella Banks has a good plan right now here. She want to go to the world stage, take this racism against Meghan Markle and expose it with Amnesty International and all those Human Rights Watch agencies, because you know the thing that's happening to Meghan, we all just looking at it like from our eyes to our nose. It's bigger than that. This is racism. It's a hate crime. It's a crime in America, and somebody need to stop these fake media. Somebody need to stop this fake news. Somebody need to do something. Somebody on the world scale need to stand up. But you know what? The sister got an idea. Isabella Banks of Weezy, she got an idea. She needs money and she needs people. She needs us to get 10,000 subscribers on her channel so she could have more support than she does have right now. Y'all guys, let's subscribe to her channel and share her videos. And also don't forget mine. Your girl is here, your mouthpiece. I'll come back with some more juicy news. I love y'all guys. Y'all take care for now. Bye.